It's like, you don't cook them, you bake them. Actually, I was super nervous, not because I thought I was going to forget my set, well, I might, but the other day during rehearsal, my voice cracked really bad. And so now every time I open my mouth, it feels like Russian roulette. Anyways, earlier this year, I started tea, but I didn't tell my parents. And you might be wondering, do they suspect something? Surprisingly, no, but that's because I'm taking some precautions, and it kind of feels like Among Us. But instead of like faking a health scan, I'm yassifying my voice. So I'm like, yeah, classes are going well. No, nothing new to report on. One time over the summer, they had some family friends over who hadn't seen me in forever, and I kid you not, I don't even have a full sentence out of my mouth before they stop me and they're like, your voice sounds different. And I'm like, okay, yeah, no shit, but I can't say that, so I gotta get a little male manipulator. And I looked through my options and I'm like, okay, I just picked up this crazy smoking habit. Or maybe it's kind of a funny story. I have this injection-induced hormone disorder. But that one's kind of a can of worms. Luckily, my friend Charlie had whooping cough for like 3 weeks at that point. Hey, Charlie! So I can just be like, oh, I must be catching something. So an unexpected side effect of being on tea is that I get free donuts at Dunks. Now, I thought they only did that for pretty girls, but the guy there calls me sir all the time, so it can't be that. What do you guys think? Does he want me? Should I be putting my number on the bills I'm leaving in the tip jar? Like, maybe he's kind of hot in the I never know what to expect because my coffee tastes different every time. That inconsistency kind of reminds me of my dad. Right? Like, some people are into that. The other thing I did this summer was take the MCAT, which was for sure... which was for sure tough to study for, not just because I was dealing with my parents and transitioning, but also because I'm just a bad student. Guys, like, every night my housemate comes home and she's like, I never see you do any work. I don't. So, on the day of the test, I get 45 minutes of sleep, which is awesome, but I get to the test center and I'm not expecting like TSA level security. They scan my palm and my eyeballs, and they even check my glasses, and I'm like, girl, I already know my prescription's out of date. And then I hear the proctor talking to the guy in front of me, they're around the corner though, and she's saying something about taking his sweatshirt off and his pants, and I'm like so sleep deprived, I'm wondering, they about to strip search us? Because I did not remember reading that in the terms and conditions. But I later learned that this was just like checking to see if you'd written anything down. But for a little bit there, I was preparing myself to get naked. Speaking of naked, I tried being on Bumble for a little bit recently, but I think they put me on a different one. And I wasn't sure how I was going to include this because I'm not trying to get canceled, but the people I was seeing I could only describe as like very polyamorous. I was seeing profiles like looking for a 7, good boy, looking for an addition to our family of 9, must be housebroken and crate trained. I was so confused. I had to double check that I hadn't accidentally put myself on Pet Finder. Mad respect, but I only checked 2 of those boxes. Like, I thought that the closest I would get to pet play is being told I get wish kid. But the other day my dog was visiting and he left his puzzle, and later someone came over and they were like, is that yours? And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, is this a pattern? Like, I know about the whole golden retriever thing, that feels positive. And this one felt like distinctly not, like between the Bumble algorithm and people thinking I do dog puzzles in my free time. Like what they call that golden retriever would be like golden retriever derogatory. Golden doodles. People often tell me that I remind them of various animals. I've gotten puppy, kitten, meerkat. Maybe now that I'm on T, I'll get otter. Just tell me you think I'm so baby girl and move on. Thank you.